My name is Mike, and I run a charity called ICROSS in Africa.
How long's the charity been going for, Michael?
27.5 years, as long as I've been in Africa.
Wow. What inspired you to start it?
I just didn't like the way a lot of international development was being done, and the international organisations were making so much money out of Africa, and charities became a business. And because it was all a business, it was profit, and people were making tons of money, I said, there's an easier way of doing this. You can actually raise money and make it count in a different way. So you don't need lots and lots of money if you're living with the people. And I just thought it was about time that Africans ran things themselves and did things themselves and took responsibility. Instead of white people going over and helping them, that they started to help themselves. And I thought it was about time that the way in which development was done changed.
So ICROSS is run on a very grassroots people level.
Totally, yeah, totally owned by the people. The projects are decided by the people. They're not decided by experts in London. They're decided by the grandmothers of the communities and the elders and the tribes and people, and then with the Ministry of Health. So they're getting what they want. So they feel from the beginning they own it. They don't feel someone else is coming and looking after them and helping them and then they're going to go off again.
Yeah. And what percentage of donations would you say actually reaches the people?
Globally or in ICROSS?
In ICROSS.
All. So if you give 1,000 quid, you can actually dead easy track that 1,000 quid through banks and where it goes. It's a very transparent process. So transparent, we actually got one of our main donors from the Japanese government on our board of directors, involved in procurement, purchases, watching how we buy stuff, watching where we sign checks, watching where we spend money. And he's amazed at how it's done for nothing. And that's all volunteers, long-term volunteers, committed, working for free.
If somebody was watching this film on television or the internet, what would you say to them to encourage them to donate money to ICROSS? Why should they give money to ICROSS? And there's so many other charities around, but why ICROSS?
The reason people don't hear of ICROSS is because we don't spend money on advertising. The reason no one hears of ICROSS is because we don't have any marketing. We don't have any staff. We don't spend any of the money we raise on raising more money. So if they give money to ICROSS, it's going to reach the ground. Also, we've got a very open door policy. We ask people to come over. It's a very open door organisation. We take a lot of people every year, hundreds, to come and see the work on the ground. Without appointment, just come and see what's going on. That's transparency. So I think they should give and ask themselves, we're not the only organisation that's really cost effective, but ask themselves if they're going to give money. Do they want to give money on the street to someone who's going to take 10% of what they give because it's a business, it's a job, it's a way of earning money for them? Or do they want to give directly to help Africa? If they want to give in a transparent way to help Africa, this is a good way to go. It's not the only way to go, but it's a good way to go. Also, ICROSS differs from other organisations. It's driven by Africans. It's not importing values or ideas or beliefs. It's not bringing a US government agenda or a British government agenda for development. It's bringing people's agenda. So whose reality counts? It's not the lobbyists' reality, it's the people's reality. And who drives the process? It's the people. So if you want to give to programmes run by those people in a very accountable way, ICROSS is a really good way to go. Another reason is it's very long term. We're not just going to go in for a few months, do something, clear off. When there's a famine, we're going to be there long term working with people to sort of make sure there's real changes. So if we build a water project, we're going to be around in 3 or 4 years to see if it's still working. And that's important. Also, every single thing we do in every project is in the local language. Not even Swahili, it's in the local tribal language. There's not many organisations can say that. And because it's people-driven and it's women-driven, and 85% of the staff are women, you've got all the money going directly to the kids on the ground. And it's almost zero cost, because people are doing it. The communities, because they own the programme, don't need to get paid, it's their project. So you've got continuity and supervision and management at a very grassroots level. So that's why they should be really thinking about the kind of support that they're going to give. If you're going to give a tenner, make the tenner count. And if you want to make your tenner count, ICROSS is a good way of doing it. Yeah.
Thank you, Michael.
Pleasure, Dante.
What you whip by oh me, oh me, oh me, ni no goofy where. What you whip by ori, olori, ni no goofy mura. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Be your mother, welcome today. Be your mother, welcome today.